Hey, I'm Emily Fraser from Matchroom Pool. I hope you all like and follow Shark Street.
Hi, I'm Lucas Krausever. Join us on the Shark.
Hello, I'm Jain Soto, and join us on Shark Stream.
Hello everyone, I'm Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. Join us to the Shark Stream. Let's go!
Hello, I am David Alcaide. Join us in Shark Stream.
Hey guys, I'm Federic Horst. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Christina Tkach. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hey guys, it's Jason Shortdress. Join us on the Shark Stream tonight.
I'm John Moore. Join me on the Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Savannah Easton. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hi, my name is Georgia Georgiev, and you can join us at the Shark Stream.
Salotto is the world's premier pool community. Playing your friends has never been more fun. Raise the bar with Salotto so regular practice can become real pressure. With monthly prizes and cash payouts, Salotto brings pool to the people. You can even submit match results to Fargo Rate through Salotto if you want, but you don't have to. Your race, your place. Make your matches count with Salotto. Download now and get started. No minimum play per month. 8, 9, 10 ball. You choose. It all counts.
All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. It's Brian Brennan in the booth at Yale Billiards in Wallingford, Connecticut, bringing you some more live Heyball action from the Sharks, from Los Angeles. This is the WPA Heyball Parasport World Championship. We are on the one-loss side, and today, this match at 3 o'clock, we got Pawel, Florecki, and Aolok, Jain. Say that's Aolok. You see Aolok is seated 46th. I believe that's him right there from Team India. Pawel looks like Poland. He's at the table right now. Should be a good match. Just put a stopwatch down on the table. I wonder what that's about. Always got to mark the ball. Ooh, little stutter in the stream. Hope that goes away soon. Pawel looks like he's gonna try and play this on the side. Boy, there's almost no room. These pockets are so tiny, they're like 3.5 inches wide. So imagine the tightest table here, take another ½ inch off it. What a nice shot. I mean, that has to be straight in to make that work. Holding it like a rifle. Yeah, it's on his shoulder and just sort of, that's wild. That's a new technique I haven't seen yet. I think he's going to try and leave the 2 right where it is. Blocks the 8 ball. That way, Aolok can't actually make that 8 ball without, he replaced it. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you coming back. And we did have a pretty neat match there at 1 o'clock. Looks like some of our technical issues from yesterday been taken care of. Oh, tough break there from Pawel. Sort of fouled it in the pocket. That is another unique part of this equipment. Ball returns only go about a foot from the pocket. So there's just a little rack under each pocket, or a little rail under each pocket, but it doesn't return them to one side of the table like our tables do. Just a nice little spot where they can just reach. That correctly. It looks like AA is ah. So it leaves Aolok with a tough leave here. He sticks him right back. Ooh. Looks like he's thinking about starting with the 7 in the corner. Wow. Oh, wow, that stayed up. That's the weird part. They have rounded corners on these, like these on a regulation pool table in the United States. The rubbers have crisp points where the pocket entry is. On the Heyball tables, though, they got rounded points or rounded corners, like whatever you want to call it. It's I don't know the word for it. But when that happens, if you hit either rubber on the way into the pocket, almost every single time it comes right back at you. Sort of like an old school bumper pool table. He lines up for this shot because what he doesn't want to do is leave his opponent a shot at the 8-ball. Unless he mates the 11. Well, this is no joke right here because going up the rail, you see how these pockets are? I'll show you a close-up of the pocket in a second, but see the pockets are open towards the center of the table? You're coming at it from this angle, they get real narrow real fast. All right, well, didn't leave Pawel with much of a look here. That enough for a defense shot, looks like. Gonna try and leave the 8 right between the cue and the 11. That's what he does. It's like he's looking for some equipment. Oh, chalk. Okay, never mind. Going for the kick shot. Raised it. Long distance up the rail into a 3.5-inch pocket. Saying 10%. Aolok's got to shoot over the top of the 8-ball to get at the 11-ball, all the way up the rail. I think I would be playing a little bit more defense here, but we'll see what he's got in mind. Came out. Oh, see, that's what I mean. If it comes off the rail, it hits that rounded point and just bounces. This is still not a gimme. You might think it is, but I've seen a bunch of players, and it's not just because of their abilities or skill levels. It's just these pockets are so hard. You know what I mean? Big opportunity for Aolok. Center cup. He's out in the middle of the table, though. You might need that that block again. No, he's just going to play it freestyle. And he knocked it right in for one. What a shot. I mean, that tip was hovering in the middle of the cue, or middle of the table. And he still managed to hit it clean and right in the middle of the pocket. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't seen, if this is your first time tuning into Heyball, let me show you what these players are dealing with. This is a corner pocket in Heyball. You can sort of see, and I'm sorry for everybody that's seen this a bunch of times. There's no way it can fit 2 balls. These are standard size balls, I believe. So there's your 2.5-inch mark. Here's your 4-inch mark. Oop, my lines stink. Or so 4.5 is out here. In here though, it's only 3.25 to 3.5 inches. I didn't get an exact measurement. So you got a ball with 1 inch to spare total going into the pocket. It's there's not a lot of room for error, that's for sure. And the fact is, if you hit in this little bendy part, instead of going like this, and eventually pocketing, which is a lot of major pockets, the angle of the reflection is actually like this. That makes these pockets that much more challenging, and that's why they Heyball is its own unique game, as this equipment is just so drastically different. Takes the first one down. Like I said, he's the number 48 seed in a field, so he's definitely a little bit favored, I think. Waiting for the scorekeeper to keep up. There it is. See what this break looks like. Oh man, you got a hold of it. HR Biggs. HR Biggs says, well, I'm done making excuses for why I'm terrible at this game. You know, it is kind of humbling. If that went, that was unbelievable. Great cross-eyed bank shot. As the ref hasn't pulled the template out yet. I don't know, I'm a little tiny bit OCD when it comes to getting rid of the template, but turns out not everybody's weird. Still didn't go. One of the things I've noticed in the last 2 days that I've been sort of covering this Parasport World Champions, that Heyball it's Chinese 8-ball, so it's very similar to 8-ball that we all know. But it's between the changes in the equipment, there's a big change in the strategy too. Seems like they're almost moving chess pieces around, trying to, you know, take over pockets right up until the end of the, you know, when they feel like they have an out with the balls lying close to the pockets, then you start seeing shot making and runs. Till then, it's mostly just moving pieces around on the board. Because right now he's, you know, Aolok's got to be thinking, okay, that pink ball and that blue ball, where can I put those? Well, certainly not in that corner. Now the 7's tied up too, so he's in a little bit of a jam here. Guessing he's going to try and clip the 2. So he took over a little bit of that bottom right corner pocket, because even now the 1's a little tied up and the 11 has very little margin. Take the 11 right now. Well, he moved the 2 out of there and pocketed his ball. Now here's the thing about Heyball. Don't have to call your shot. As long as it's a legally played shot, he's supposed to stay at the table. It was a legally played shot. I didn't know if the ref had an argument. So as long as one of your balls drops, you stay. And even the 8-ball is wild. So if you just ship it around the room and it goes in, you win.
10 seconds.
You can see the ref there with a stopwatch as well. So if you're just tuning into Heyball, it's a rigidly timed shot clock. You have, depending on the tournament, and I don't know the specifics for WPA, I apologize, but it's either 30 or 45 seconds for the shot clock. As soon as the balls stop rolling, shot clock commences, and you're allowed 1 extension per rack of 30 seconds. Oop, there's a stopwatch. So they do keep the game moving pretty quick. Wow. Get the 2 for almost. That barely made it in. But he's got this shot down. If he can cut this in, which is a very steep cut, but if he can make this shot, he's going to possibly leave 6 balls on the table. Oh, he just missed. Oh, he's not happy. Tried to feather that in from the side and just a hair off. All right, Pavel, you got a lot of work to do here. Even though you got 6 balls on the table, your problem ball is that brown 15 ball. So this is Brian in the booth. Brian Brennan. More or less, this is the one. I'm usually here. We had Bobby here for a little while yesterday. He might join us a little later today. I have my mute friend Jared in the booth next to me, just sort of watching along. Say hi, Jared.
Hello.
So we're there. It is. Oh, he just rolled out. I feel you, pain. Aolok. Still got 6 on the table before he can start shooting at this 8-ball. So he's got a lot of work to do. Was that a miscue? I'm looking at the look on his face. I think that might have been a miscue because there's no way he meant to leave. Aolok this straight in shot on the 8-ball. I'll do it. Aolok off to a thunder start, 2-0. Pawel looks a little frustrated. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I'd love to get these numbers up a little bit, so if you could do me a favor, hit like and share. Let people know that we're going to be covering the WPA Heyball Parasport World Champions all day today and probably part of tomorrow. Thanks to our good friends over at Digital Pool who are providing the stream, and of course the WPA for allowing us to syndicate. So we're just bringing you good content from all over the world, all over the country. And let us know what you think of this. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking of Heyball, because this is the first time we broadcast Heyball this week on the Shark stream. We don't have any Heyball tables here, so makes sense. This is my first exposure to it, and I apologize if I sound like a bit of an idiot talking about it, but, you know, do the best you can. So it's alternating break. Pawel's gonna smash them open for us. Pretty open spread here. Referee's gonna dig that template out of there. I think he's got at least 1 or 2 balls to move to get it to work. Weird that I'm trying to tick my head around just so I can see better.
Yeah. Turns out you can't see right.
Turns out we don't have holographic televisions in here. Action resumes. Did he make one on the snap? Sure did. Which one did he get? Looks like a low ball. Oh, let's take away from that. He made it looks like he made a low ball on the snap, but he chose to take the high balls. So it's just like BCA rules. The first legally pocketed ball determines who's high and who's low, not the first safe or break related ball. All right, keep learning. I think 11. I'm not sure I like this play, unless he's deliberately trying to move the 15. Oh, I think that's what he ended up doing. Little stuck here. Oh, we got a different kind of bridge. On the last table we were covering, there was just a little X at the end. This looks like a more typical. It's tall though. Eagle shot. comes Aolok. And try and put the 7 past the 1 or off the 1. Looks like off. Oh, just barely. He's going to take the green stripe first, move on to the pink. And notice that there's not a lot. I mean, there were a few players there that we saw playing them with alacrity into the corner, into the side. Most of these guys seem to be playing just pocket speed. They don't want to take any chances with the ball coming offline or off target just by having the tiniest bit of right or left English would change the entire shot on these pockets. All right, to get to the 15. Been pretty strong here. Natural position if he cuts the 15 into the corner. Sneak by this too. Oh, a hair more speed would have done him good. Not gonna go. Touch the rail. Now we're gonna play a little hide and seek, I have a feeling. Pawel's only got 1 ball left on the table. Yep. Oh, he made it. I don't know if that was the plan, but it looked good. I think the plan was just to stick him behind the 2. Looks like what he might do is try to nudge the 2 to the short rail. Or just try and pop. Oh, he tried to block it and didn't quite get there. Hard to judge with these pockets. They don't, when they bounce out of the pocket, they don't tend to stay anywhere near the pocket. And like regular pointed rubbers, if you box a ball like that, it tends to sit right in the middle of the jaws. Not an easy shot, and if he does make this shot, he's still got to come around the table to get to the 8 ball. Part A accomplished, part B not so much. He is stuck hard. And 2 rails. Gonna come out. He doesn't have the juice, even if it did make it over here. All right, where's our other player? Oh, there he is. And takes the combo shot. All right, well, that's interesting because what he can do here is he can start with either the 1 or the 2. Clean up the other one left, second, and then come back for the 3 on the side. And that's a pretty key ball to get to the black 8 ball. He wants to land somewhere around here after he hits the 1 ball. That way he can just sort of boop, slide down to the 8. Oh, look at that thing slow down. Oh, perfect. He's just smashing these in the pockets. The race is to 7 or until 2 p.m. Or I'm sorry, until 2 hours, which will take place at 5:30 p.m. If the game is, at after 2 hours, the game has a winner if there is a player in the lead, and if there is a draw at that situation, then it'll go to shootout, where they do cue ball on the head spot, object ball on the 8 spot, and they take turns trying to make that shot, and whoever makes the most out of 5, I believe, wins the tiebreaker. So right now Aolok is up 3-0, so I'm not thinking tiebreakers are in the cards, but you never know. Pawel could catch a gear. If Aolok gets 7 points, then the game is over. Check out another table while we're sort of waiting for the ref. I was hoping there would be a good one here. I think they hadn't started yet. Is this dude really tall? Like, look at his height compared to the referee. In Poland? He's really, like really tall. If these guys pass each other. All right, so it's not crazy tall, but yeah, anyway. Rather tall fella. What do we got over here? Looks like you sitting in the back. Us and Chris battling a 2-1. Back to our main table. Oh, just barely missed the break. Sorry about that, folks. Hard to see a preview of the other channels like when we have our cameras here in the building. Sorry. Victim of bad timing. Just missed the break. Looks like he kind of came off a little bit because there's still 5 balls in the rack area. So it's going to be a little tactical trying to go forward here. Just verifying that he's behind the line in the kitchen. Table should still be open at this point. Count 14 on the table, but one must have gone in on the break. All right, 11 ball. With speed, setting up the 9. Taking the second break shot here. It looks that way. Oh, he's just cutting it in the corner. And straight pool, that would have been a possible break shot. But man, he at that from the very beginning looked like it was going center of the cup. Once it got there, though, it caught the right-sided rail. Pocket just said no, thank you. And he's just gonna break these up. Yeah, boom. All right, so now we got an open table. Hit that with a little gusto. And gumming down the rail, it's a tough place to be. I mean, I've seen them drill them into the pockets when they're coming straight onto the face of the pocket, but coming up the rails, boy, so much harder. Ref called him on a double hit. I kind of wondered about that myself. It looked like he pushed the cue through the object ball, and that means that the cue ball hit the tip of the cue twice, which is of course a foul. So Pawel will have ball in hand. And for his block, that is unique though. It looks like it has 3 different notches cut into it. That a little further out because it's so low to the table. What happens? I just had a thought. I wonder what happens if the cue ball comes around and the ref doesn't clear the block out of the table and a ball hits the block. Is that a foul on the player or a foul on the ref? I'm sure there's a rule somewhere.
But the ref doesn't want to find out either, so.
I noticed he was pretty quick to remove the block after Aolok shot the ball. So I'm sure that was on his mind. Pawel seems to be struggling a little bit today. I mean, he's had some 3-foot shots that he's just come off. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't seem to be zoned in pretty well. Whereas Aolok, with his shot, even that one was designed to sit in the pocket. It wasn't designed necessarily to be a make. A bit of force follower. He hit the 7 so full it didn't even move. It frozen to the rail is the question. The only really exposed ball is that pink one. You know what I mean? He just doesn't seem to be dialed in right now. I mean, he's obviously a good shooter. He's gotten this far in the tournament. But just on these Heyball tables, they're not even rattling right now. And look at Aolok. He just stomped it right in there, and he's gonna get. He stayed up. I'd have wished he'd backed off a little bit on the sugar on his Wheaties this morning, but he's still at the table. Wow, that's actually pretty nice. I like this shot because he leaves the 10 up in a position to get position on the 8. He gets back to the table, which signs point to yes. Let's see if Pawel can go up the rail, because man, every time not every, but most times I've seen people play up the rail, it just jiggles right out of there. Like so. Wow. Is going to be a very touch shot. Yep. Want to make sure he left it by that orange ball. I think I would have preferred. I don't know. Maybe it's just me thinking on standard equipment. I think I would have gone high right on that one just to sort of come back this way. That way you can play the 3, come back for the 5, and then you're positioned on the 8. Bit of an overcut, and Pawel or Aolok is going to be very happy about this position. Be careful though. Oh, what? I've never seen that. Have you seen that before? You just laid the cue on the table and said, all right, I got this. Bang. Impressive. It's cool. Go. Wow. Damn. Are you kidding me?
Oh, that was amazing.
3 brilliant shots in a row, and right into these tiny pockets, and he just made it look easy. It's gonna push the 8 up table, block the 3, leave him nothing on the 5. Probability-based shot there. Just figured instead of trying to cut it in and maybe sell out the table, he said, yeah, he's gonna stick him behind the 5. And I bet you Pawel leaves the 5 between the cue and the 8. Nope, didn't quite have the speed. No, Aolok can basically try for this cut shot pocket speed. I think he wants to leave it in. Yeah, if he's going to leave it, he wants to leave it inside the pocket. No, he came a little bit fat. That's disappointing. Straight shot on the 5. Pretty straight shot left after that for the 3. Getting down the table a little bit. Just a little shocked by that. Now you got to catch 22. If you think you're going to make it, you're going to leave yourself a position on the 8. If you miss, now your opponent has position on the 8. Think you're going to miss it, you're going to try and blow position on the 8. In this case, it looks like he went for it and came up a little bit wide. See if Aolok, see this is, he's still floating the tip right out in the middle of the table.
Make it look easy.
Nothing but net. So Aolok will go up to 4. Dominating right now. Not hurting. Thought I had at least one of the men's wheelchair division. Oh, they're still not doing anything on that table. Oh well. On some other scores, looks like they tied it, or Russ tied it up. Ooh, Heyball, Heyball. Slovenia and Great Britain. That's got to be March at the table. Big break. Make sure we get check in on our players. Oh, missed the break again. My bad, guys. I get distracted easily. We were just talking about the movie Up. There's Brian Brennan in the booth. Squirrel.
What distraction?
Yes, indeed. not sure. I thought it was 3-0 already, and Aolok just made it 4. So I think maybe they forgot to update the scores. I swore that was 4. Like now I'm 90% sure it was 4. It was supposed to go up to 4. I think the ref forgot to add the point. Crystal says this event is incredible to watch. These players let nothing hold them back. Yeah, absolutely. This sport is for everyone, and this is proof right here. Let me go check YouTube real quick. See if I'm right about the score. Yeah, it was 3-0. Last rack. Still 3-0, so they have to update the score. It's 4-0 right now. Wanted that 8 to move a little further down the road. Beautiful shot. Felt pretty good, pretty clean on this 15 ball. Boing, right off that rounded corner. Laughs. Did have a clean look at the 7 ball. Might be able to draw it back. That was not a ball in hand. That's not ball in hand. What the heck just happened? He hit the 14. He hit the base rail. Even if this was frozen, he then came out and hit here. That was a bad call. That was definitely I don't know, unless I'm missing some Heyball rule that it's not like standard 8 ball. He definitely hit ball rail. Just gunned it in there. In pocket. In pocket. Wow. So Aolok just won again. The correct score should now be 5. I don't think it's going to matter. Oops, that's not the 5 where I want it. production values. Aolok's in the zone, man. He's been firing them in, playing them soft, getting position. He's got the... Seems to be in the zone here pretty good. And you can sort of see up here the official score. But I just checked YouTube to verify. Aolok definitely has 5 games right now. Hopefully the ref, when he enters this one, will see the mistake. Hey, we found the Aolok's game. Yeah, that was a mistake. I guess the referee just corrected. So now we're at the correct score, 5-0. You have to go back to the tape. You can always go to Digital Pool, click on the live stream recording and find it there, or you can go to our YouTube and you'll know for a fact it was 5-0. It looks like Pawel agrees it's 5-0. Stopwatch on the table. I wonder if this is going to be sort of a booth review. Let's check the tape and make sure. Perhaps a player break. Let us know if I start wandering around to other tables to see some other action. That'll be the second they decide to break again. I've missed 2 breaks already. Oh, I wonder if I can hear them. Oh, you guys can hear them. Dude. A lot, but sing something. Let's take a look around again. Still nothing over here on the table that I thought was going to be. Oh, nothing here. Guess we got some action here. That's got to be Chris at the table. Here appears to be in a little bit of pain. Remember, folks, all these guys then and women that are in this tournament have some sort of musculoskeletal issue or other impairment, so it could very well be that he's experiencing something akin to a spasm or a cramp, or who knows. Still on a break over here. Let's take a look. Yeah. I've changed to one of our cameras so that we're looking at the other men's division. This is the men's wheelchair division. We're just going to take a look here while we wait for our main table to get back. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure you give us a like and a share. As soon as Pawel and Aolok are back at the table, I will skip right back over to the main table. But for now, let's just watch a little bit more pool. This, like I said, this is the men's wheelchair division. You got Regan from the United States and Saul also from the United States. Where is it? Oh, there he is. Sorry, I was about to say, why is it every time I tune into a camera, they go on a break? He was just standing behind the camera. Or, sorry, he was just behind the camera. Bring that out. Technology. Right around the 10. I think his intention was to stick behind it. Ooh. That's neat. He's got a little bridge holster right next to the, right mounted to the wheelchair. Do you see that by his left foot? Right on. I don't know if it looks like the 6-ball. Yeah, that's what I mean by position play. It didn't look like he was trying to pocket the 6. It looked like he was just trying to stick his opponent and block the 15 ball. More than just making a pocket, because he figured, well, what do I got after this shot? You know what I mean? I have to go all the way back up table. I got no cut. Miles will just take the safety. Fear not, folks. We'll get back to Pawel and Aolok. Yeah, right. I'm watching the other camera. Aolok's back at the table area. Ref's cleaning the ball, but no sign of Pawel yet. So we're gonna sit here for a little bit, sort of enjoy this table for next minute or two, hopefully. I wonder if what they're doing now is going through the recordings and verifying the score. Just occurred to me that that might be the actual situations, because there might have been an argument. Is it 4? Is it 5? I know for a fact it's 5 because I already went back and watched the tape, but it could be that they're trying to figure out what the current score is. It's the extended break. Tell you what, it only hurts Pawel though. He's running out of time to make some balls back. Or some racks back, I should say. It looks like both players are back at the table now. I'm going to cut over in just a second. They're still talking to the referee. All right. Ready to rock and roll. Probably leave this here in case I start bouncing around again. The score stands. It's still 5-0. Kudos. All right, Pawel's got a lot of work to do. He's got to get 5 racks to get back in the hunt here. Like only needs 2. We got 3 stripe balls in the rack area. Gonna make it tough. Looks a little like straight pool right now. Gonna skim the 4 ball. I nudge the 2, it looks like. Rail, man. Makes these pockets half as wide, I swear. Same shot. Take 2. He says, "Well, the heck with that, I'm going for the 9." It might still go. It's gonna hang up. Nice cut shot. Did not get rewarded for it, though. He might have a look at the 2, but I'm not sure. Otherwise, he's completely snookered. Can play the 3 into the side or into the rail. Yep. Yep. think what Aolok was trying to do there was just get his balls into open space rather than trying to play a ball per se. The only shot that Pawel really has, I don't think he can cut that ball on the side. I don't think without making. Oh no, is that his ball too? They're both his balls, so he can try to do something here. Yeah, a little double rub. It just sat on the shelf. Do you believe that? Look at that precision. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, I'm gonna hit the replay button. I think I'm too late. And Pawel, I'm basically looking to hit this 7 in the side and roll forward fast. Just like that. So we got at least one ball freed out. Still left the 2 in jeopardy. It's incredible, right? I mean, that's just that pocket was half obscured by the pink ball, and he still drained it like it was. Let's just watch that. Just walks up, lines it up, just tap it in into that tiny pocket. Wild. And then he missed the 9, it looks like. Darn. All right, Pawel. Still got 5 balls to clean up. Wouldn't touch that 6 though if I didn't have to, just because it's at least keeping Aolok from getting to the it's like the 15 ball. Be a little cut on this 4. The intention there was to try and bust up the 15-6. Seems to be free stroking right now, though. Glitches in the matrix here. Yeah, Mike. I mean, Mike says he's pretty accurate, and I'm sure I missed the comment, but it's he's referring to Aolok. Yeah, he's been able to make some incredibly long distance, dead nuts center pocket shots, and it's, given his shooting style, let's say, that's amazing. You're doing so good, Digital Pool. What is this? Oh no, and he's scratched. Look at that grin on his face, though. He's like, can you believe this? Just makes a beautiful shot on this 9, cross corner, all the way up the table, and then gets punished in the side pocket. I feel so bad. He did not deserve that. That was a great shot. Looks like Pawel's gonna try to make a combo here. Excuse me. All right, it's in good shape now. As long as he can scoot up table for that black 8 ball. One more and you're on the board. Slow. Oh, he's not going to go. The nice and slow, though, is a good thing, though. He left it on the right side of the 15 ball, so it's going to be a very difficult cut shot. And since it's so close to the pocket, yeah, I had a feeling that might come. Just make that shot as wildly tough on Pawel as it possibly can. And the best news for Aolok is that if Pawel goes for it and hangs it, Aolok's got like a 2-ball run out that's both hangers. I'll be curious to see what he does here. He might want to try a little defense. Just sort of tap the 8. He went for it, and he got it. Did he scratch? He did not. 5-1. Big comeback rack there from Pawel. Minutes into this match. There it is, 5-1. See, our video feed is still lagging a little bit behind the scoreboards. Big scratch cross side. He did make it's been a low ball. I think 4 is gone, so I believe on the break that's ball in hand in the kitchen. Line. That's still open table. Enough for the 1. Wow. There were easier shots out there than that 1 ball, and he chose it anyway. This is not about easy. That 6, I think, might have rolled a little too far. He doesn't. Ow. Laos says, there's a dramatic change in pre-shot routine and pace when Pawel gets to the 8 ball. Seems that nerves really kick in. I mean, you're not wrong. His last shot on the 8 was pretty difficult. You're down 5-1 with a maximum of 45 minutes to go. I'm sure there's a little bit of pressure in your mind. He's got to win 4 racks at least in the next 45 minutes or he will be eliminated. That's kind of pressing too. That's why I was surprised they took such a long break. Oh, he needs the extension too. Okay, well. There you go. Wow. If he just feathers this 2 into the side, he's gonna end up with a decent position on the 8. I didn't quite get there. But he's still in great play. Pawel has to get all 6 of these, and the 2 balls just sort of hovering out in the middle of the table, so. Oh, you just rolled up for the 14, but I hate this shot. The 9 is like a 10,000 times easier. And yeah, Mike says the referees were reviewing the video. It seems odd that the clock would have been paused. I think that's why he was indicating he actually left his stopwatch on the felt. So it's plausible that they did pause the game clock. It's pretty close to standard 8-ball, except all balls are wild. There's no called shots. And it is snooker cut pockets. You're absolutely right. See what Alex got for this one. This is going to be very tricky. Or it's not. Wow. Wow. Referee just started checking out, make sure he doesn't rub that 15. Oh boy, these pockets are harsh. Coming in at an angle into any of these pockets, sides, corners. If you don't hit that shelf, it's coming back at you. Oh, that's a big miscue from Pawel. These are 4.5 by 9 standard size tables. What I read, these should be standard 2 1/4 inch balls, but in some parts of the world, they do play the game with slightly smaller object ball or slightly smaller balls overall. So that might be, so we're playing basically tiny pockets, big balls. Might be a variable that didn't consider, but it looks like I'm pretty sure these are standard size balls and little tiny beady pockets. In this case, so I got a few people that probably haven't seen this picture yet. That's what it looks like when one of these balls is sitting on the pocket, or 2 of these balls is sitting on the pocket. I'm not going to draw all over it again, but draw your own conclusions. That's why when these things come down the rail, if they're coming in, oh, that's weird. If they're coming in this way, you're almost certainly going to hit. Just bounce right out. All right, Alex on the hill, 6-1. One more to take it down in advance. Pawel needs 5 in a row to keep it tied and possibly cause a sudden death. Tie break. In that picture, though, even if there were 2-inch balls, that means the pockets are even smaller. It's like a bridge on stilts, almost. I mean, it looks big and tall, and a little bit wobbly. Got the job done. That's gonna go. Holy cow. That's the nature of Heyball. So no called shots. Oh, but that rounded pocket just sort of kicked it right up the table. A roll. Yeah, the pockets could be a little more forgiving in a Parasport tournament, but it seems to me, and I'm going with absolute no intel into the situation whatsoever. Seems to me like they do look like full 2 1/4-inch balls, and I guarantee you they shipped in these Heyball tables, or had these Heyball tables that are designed probably for 2-inch balls. So even if they are 2-inch balls, you're still shooting into 3 1/4 to 3.5-inch pockets, and boy, oh boy, Aolok's making it look easy. Bang, bang, 2, 1 down, 2 down, no problem. Oh, he just kind of scooted off on that one. Imagine if you got the right spin, these pockets are open up just a little tiny bit, because that one that Pawel just fluked in, or not Pawel, Aolok, was it looked like since it hit the bottom corner here, it was probably spinning like this as it's traveling this way, and once it hit here, the spin carries it into the pocket. So that's my best guess. Look at this, ba-boom. It's about the same time last night when we started having some bandwidth issues, so I apologize if the stream's a little skippy. It's not you, it's us. Referee almost got caught there. Did you see that? Another miscue from Pawel. He's having a hard time today. That's the 4th miscue I've seen him do tonight. Looked like Aolok was trying to push that ball into the side pocket and Maybe if he had a little bit of left-hand English, I think he was looking for this kind of a shot. As it stands, he's got to kick at it. He's not going to get there. Pawel will get ball in hand back. Highly unlikely you're going to see Pawel do anything other than clean up these 4 balls. Because the 6-8 is the only thing keeping Aolok from running out and winning the set. Going a long way up the table. Out on Heyball pockets. Big risk. Alright, so now he's got a clean look at it. He can pop it out of there. Look how much that cue waggles. Alright, clean hit. Sort of playing the odds here. Pawel's been struggling, so maybe it's just saying, you know what, I'll just go ahead and let him run a couple balls, because as long as he gets his shot back, he's been taking him to the bank. I think Pawel's just sort of run out of steam here. Aolok looking real favored to win this one now. Can't argue with the speed. Defense play got Aolok's straight ball out of the way, but look where it landed. Pretty much dead nut straight into the corner pocket with a natural position for the 8. Oh, just a bit outside. Yeah, Heyball's pretty new to me too, Mike. I mean, I sat in the booth Monday afternoon. It's about 1 o'clock, and I'd read the rules of Heyball, drawn some comparisons to 8-ball, Chinese 8-ball to 8-ball, and still not quite prepared for what I'm seeing today. I mean, this are in general with Heyball. I do enjoy it. It seems like an interesting, fun game, especially with the equipment changes. Not just the pockets, the felt itself too. The felt is a lot slower. So, but it is interesting. And it's interesting to see how pool around the world looks. You got snooker, you got Heyball, there's a couple other variations out there I've seen. Just figured we'd bring you something new and different on the Shark Stream, and this is definitely new and different. Okay, so Pawel just pocketed Aolok's last straight ball. All he has to do to win the set right now is to pocket this 8-ball. All he has to do, like it's an easy shot. Okay, now it's a hanger. What Aolok's saying is, you best not miss, Pawel. That he missed, but he did get a little tiny bit lucky maybe because Aolok has to shoot over this 1 ball. And he likes to leave it on the rail, so he's almost got to freehold it, I think. See what he's got. Man. So close. And now it's just about 6. Wow, it's about a foot further away from the pocket than it was. Ball played on a mini snooker table with a snooker cloth with pool balls. Yeah, I'm saying that's pretty difficult. I agree. I'm not 100% now on what they might be using 2-inch balls, but these look like standard Aramith balls to me. So they would have to. I think they would have to be 2.5 or 2 1/4. It's like trying to squeeze the proverbial square peg into the round hole. Come on, buddy. Oh, so close. Like, I'm going to use that. That is a great comparison. Seems like it's an 8-ball played on a mini snooker table with snooker cloth and pool balls. Yeah, Mike, I am too, just visually. Especially with that picture I keep showing you guys. They do seem too big. AJ, the returning champ. AJ who? I mean, I'm not sure what context you're looking at. Oh, he bobbled it. And it's not hard to shoot it up the rail hard and bobble it out. It is Chinese 8-ball. I think that's literally Heyball and Chinese 8-ball are interchangeable, Casey. Aolok. Gotta just get one ball down to win this set. Just keeps coming around and around. Mike, that's a great point. Oh, Aolok, Jain. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I don't know. I don't think so. Is there? Let me try Googling it real quick. I can tell you he was seeded 48th in the tournament. Looking for his block. Looks like maybe the extension of block. Yep, the extension. Let's see if I can find it real fast. The only thing I can find regarding the 2023 champion was it looks like it's somebody named Zheng Yubo based on WPApool.com. So not sure how reliable that is, but that's what the information I got. Aolok takes it down 7-1, folks. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys checking out this WPA broadcast. Special thanks for Digital Pool for setting us all up with the technology and the streams. We'll be back around 6 o'clock for another match tonight, and definitely, sometime after you get something to eat, tune in. It'll be me in the booth, possibly joined by Bobby Hilton, and bring you another one of these great matches where there's at least one more scheduled for today. So stay tuned, folks, and I will talk to you guys very soon.
We're going to give a shout out to all of our sponsors. We've got Greater New Haven APA, Sigma Wear, Tommy Supplies, Mabel's Tables, NM Billiards, Dynamic Power Wash, Pool Table Magic, Simonis Cloth, of course, the Shark Stream and Yale Billiards, Andy Gow, Support Pool, Share, and Donate, Salotto, Mark Anthony Home Improvement, WR Magic Carbon Cleaners, McDermott, Taom Billiards, Vacules, Aramith, Master Billiards, K. Morgan Commercial Painting, Jacoby Custom Cues, and Harriman Real Estate. Don't forget